Hi everyone, welcome back to today's episode of Motivation. We are going to talk about how you can start a business and it becomes successful. How can you start a business and it becomes successful? So today's topic is going to be about those points that you should consider before you start up a business and it ends up being successful. Many times we want to begin businesses and we want them to be successful right away, straight away, no question marks. It's normal. It's what is expected when you start a business. But the question is, can you start a business and it becomes successful? And if you can, what do you need? Join me in today's program of how to start a business and it becomes successful. We are going to look at those initial points that you should consider if you want a successful business. And today's first point is you have to reflect on yourself. Reflecting on yourself is sitting down and asking yourself, what do you want? What are your goals? Because before you go into any business, you must understand it fully and it must fit your desires. That is what I call reflecting yourself. Know your strength, know your weakness, know your likes, know your dislikes, know your interests, your skills, your limitations. Because you're not going to go into a business that is going to bore you, and at the end of the day you're going to lose interest, and when you lose interest it also means it's not going to go any further. For instance, if you want to become a doctor, that's your interest, but do you like the work of a doctor? Will you enjoy it? If you're afraid of needles, you're not going to go into being a doctor, because most of your work will require you using needles on patients. You are afraid of blood, maybe being a doctor is not suitable for you. You are afraid of handling patients, maybe being a doctor is not suitable for you. You should go into something that you have desire, you love it, it interests you. When you are into it, you want to learn more, you want to be committed to your work. Another scenario, you may know that lawyers make a lot of money, and that alone interests you. I want to be a lawyer. Let me go to law school because I see lawyers handle a lot of money. Doctors handle a lot of money, so you want to be a doctor. Pilots have a lot of money, so you want to be a pilot. But you should question yourself. Are you really interested in flying that plane? Are you really interested in handling needles and working on patients? Are you really interested in going to court and handling cases? Because your interests should match your likes, your dislikes, and your tastes. Those will determine your success in any business that you intend to do. Be it operating a shop. If you are the kind of person who loses hope in fulfilling your customers' desires in a shop because you don't like to sit there for long, you don't have the capital, you don't have the interest to start that kind of business, but you know it has a lot of money, it will fail you. The thing here is You must have love for any kind of business that you intend to do. Otherwise, you will be heading for failure and you will have wasted the resources that you could have put into something else that can give you money. In conclusion, self-reflection is important in every deal that you are doing. You must reflect on yourself. You must know what you want and you must go after what you really want. Otherwise, you will be heading for disaster. Number 2, after knowing your interests, for example, you want to be a pilot, that's your interest. You love it, you like it, and it won't fail you. You want to be a lawyer, that's your interest. You love it, you like the job, and it won't fail you. You want to be a doctor, that's your interest. You love the job, it won't fail you. The next question: what is your business idea? You should pick from those interests. You want to start a supermarket? Yes, that's your business idea. You want to become a lawyer? Yes, that's your business idea. A doctor? That's your business idea. A pilot? That's your business idea. But remember, those ideas come from your heart's desire. So you have to pick one. Which one do you like more? I'm going to say maybe I'm a businessman. I like to make more money and I like supermarkets. So let me choose a supermarket. That is screening all your ideas that you have interest in. You love them all, but there must be one idea that you will put time into because you love it and it will give you money. So if you love supermarkets, you can decide to go into supermarkets and try one. Another way to identify a business idea is to look into the community. What is missing? Do they have a clinic? Do they have supermarkets? Do they have cinemas? You are looking into various options. After assessing all the various options, you understand, yes, these people walk kilometers from this town to another just to go and watch movies. They walk kilometers from this town to another just to approach a supermarket. There is a population, people are working, they have money, but they don't have access to these. They don't have access to their desires, and you can bring their desires closer to them, which will benefit them and at the same time benefit you. Bring the supermarkets close, bring the clinics close, bring the cinemas close. You are benefiting the community and at the same time you are benefiting yourself. So that's the importance of identifying a business idea. After identifying a business idea, you must ask yourself one thing. And what is that? You must know where to get the capital to start your business. Yes, it's important to source capital because you cannot start a business out of nothingness. You must have money. Then you lay a plan of how to spend that money. And when you lay a plan that you follow precisely, accurately, then you are guaranteed success. How? You have capital, you look for a business opportunity, When you identify one, you invest in people's interests, and when the demand grows, you invest more. You reinvest the profits back into the business. At the end of the day, you are going to benefit from your business idea, and you're also going to benefit the community. So we talked about sourcing funds. You must have the funds. But supposing you have the funds, what else can you do to make your business successful? Plan for your funds. That is what we just talked about. You have to plan for your funds. How do you plan for your funds? You don't just get all the money and spend it at the same time. Begin slowly by slowly, and if that money you have invested into your business makes you more money, reinvest that very money into the business and open more options for the people. And once you open more options in terms of items that are on demand, you are bringing in more income, you're creating more money for yourself, which money you can later use to invest in other business opportunities. Now, supposing you have put up the structure, let it be a supermarket or anything. You have to source the right labor force. You look for the skilled labor force. These days we have those who study marketing. We have the accountants who work in a business. You go for the right people because they will account for each and every penny you put into that business. They will make sure that that penny produces more money for the business, and you will benefit from it because you have professionals. So it is important to hire the right labor force, skilled and learned. The other point is you choose a business name. Choose a business name. Once you choose a business name, it has to be attractive, it has to be easy. People always remember those catchy words. Dine together. Let it be a restaurant. You can call your restaurant Dine Together. So once you put up a restaurant like that, Dine Together, people will be like, let's go to Dine Together. And the name speaks for itself. These people deal in foods. You can have dinner at that restaurant and you'll get a variety of different foods that you can choose from. So let's go to Dine Together so that we can have something to eat. Choose any catchy name. Simple, straightforward, eye-catching. Because your target are the people in the community. Your target is to satisfy their demands. The other point that can help in your business success is to open up a bank account. Yes, open up a bank account. How? Once you go to a bank and you open up an account and you have started a business, you will know how much money you have. It will be easier because the banks always give you a statement of how much money you have. It's even safer because there is somebody you can make accountable for your money, because they're protecting it on your behalf. So security-wise, you are safe. and you can know how much money you will always need to put back into your business and how much money you should hold onto the account to save and accumulate more money. The other point is it is also very important to separate the accounts, a business account and a personal account, because you won't need to get money out of the business account to finance your personal issues. You always get money from your personal account, because a business account can always give you more opportunities. Once you have enough money, you can reinvest that money in other business opportunities. The other most important item on your agenda should be to get your tax identifications. Sometimes they're called tax identification numbers. In different states, they may have different names, but you have to get a tax number because it's important for your business. And once you have, so when you have your tax IDs, licenses and permits, you will not be disturbed by the authorities for operating a business without a tax ID or a license or a permit. And you don't want any inconvenience, because even the customers themselves, once they are inconvenienced at the premises that you don't pay your taxes, I don't think they are going to come back and support you, because they will know that you run an illegal business, not registered, and who knows what kind of quality that you are providing to the customers. Are the services of good quality? Are the products of good quality? Because if you're not paying your taxes, you don't have licenses, you don't have a permit, what standards are you operating on? So you have to put yourself together and plan ahead before you begin your business. The most important item that you should also consider on your agenda is your business location. Let's say you want to start up a salon. You must identify a place that has your target customers, a place that will not inconvenience you when you want to get the materials you need for your salon, a place that has high demand for a salon, the kind of business that you intend to put in place. Once you have those plans put on paper, you will serve the demands of the people. For instance, a haircut. If you operate in a place where men demand a haircut most of the time, then you are good to go. If you operate in a place where ladies tend to move more long distances to get a salon that can work on their hair, then you are good to go. So you need to identify that one place that can serve your needs, that one place that will not inconvenience you when you intend to get the products you need for your salon. So that is called planning ahead. You identify that business location that will favor your business to run smoothly. The other item that you have to look at is, how are you going to promote your business? You must promote your business, because if you don't promote your business, how will people know your business? So here then you have to explore a lot of options. How are you going to do that? Marketing. How are you going to market your business? Paying for ads. They must run ads on TV that, hey, if you need a haircut, if you need to work on your hair, ladies, there is a salon in town. You don't need to go long distances, and they are experienced. They'll do the job. So that people know that you are available, so that people know that your services are available. Once you let people know that you are available, then they will try out your services, and if they are good, they will keep coming back. So the other item is quality improvement. People don't think about this a lot, but you should put it into your agenda. Quality improvement. You should assess before you start. Reassess, how are you going to give people the best services that they want, the best products that they want, so that they are satisfied. Customer satisfaction. So that depends on the sourcing of your materials. It has to be a good source. The products that come out of the materials you make must satisfy customer demand. If you give good quality haircuts and always try to improve on the haircuts, people will always want to come back to you to try something new. And because you're satisfying their needs, your business will grow, because they will advertise for you. Whoever asks, who gave you that haircut? There is a salon in town, and they have good, skilled people, and they just gave me a haircut. I think they did a good job. So that advertisement, even before you put in your money, can market you, as long as you intend to improve on your quality and work on the quality output of your services. Thank you guys for listening. I hope today's message is clear and people understand it. It is very important to plan out before you start a business, so that you can end up being successful. Thank you for listening.